Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. We are starting right off with just prep, and I'm going ahead in with a 240 sanding band, and I'm just going to blend the natural nail in with the tip a little bit. And I kind of sometimes I will scrape up the false nail to just change the color of it so that it isn't see-through, but it's not a necessity. I just see a lot of nail techs do it, and the reason why they say that they do it is so that the acrylic will grip better to the nail, and also so that they can see where they are placing the acrylic so that they do not miss any spots since the tip is clear. But sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. So this is like a super short set. Well, it's not super short. It was super short to her, but she initially wanted a very long set, and she also wanted marble design. However, that was not in her budget. So we went ahead and did a shorter set, and she said that she would save the marble design and long nails for the next time she came. So right here, I went ahead and I'm putting the Mia Secret dehydrator on, and then I am doubling back and I'm putting the Mia Secret primer on after that. And then you will also see me put some protein bond from Young Nails on. So that is my third step for the layering of the prep of the natural nail. I had already pushed the cuticles back. I had already got the dead skin off from the cuticle area with a cuticle ball bit. So that was already done. You did not see that on camera, but right now I'm going ahead in with my Milk Bath White that I have. If you have not gotten any of my Milk Bath White, be sure to check it out. It is on my website. My website is always linked in the description box. Yum Yum and the acrylic white will, or the Milk Bath White will be linked in my description box as well if you want to go straight to that. Those are my two best-selling acrylics. But y'all, this is like a super simple set. There's really nothing to it. As y'all know, I am still working on my cuticle area, and with the cuticle area, let me tell you what I feel like I've been doing wrong. First off, I feel like I've been placing too big of beads at the cuticle area. Secondly, I feel like my beads should be a little more on the wetter side when I do it, but not so wet that it floods the cuticle. So I just need to get my ratio down. Also, I feel like when I wipe too much away from the cuticle area, so then when I go to file, it doesn't look seamless coming out. I just feel like I'm putting too much product at the cuticle area. I feel like I should be pushing it up into the cuticle and letting it drop, if that makes sense. If you watch a lot of nail videos, then you would know what I'm talking about when people do the cuticle area correctly, but I am not that advanced, you guys. If y'all are new to the channel, I am like kind of still a beginner. I started last October, November-ish, so it hasn't even been a full year that I've been doing nails, and I don't do them on other people consistently. So that's another reason why it's like taking me a little longer probably to catch on than some other nail techs, because I just personally do not do them on other people non-stop like every day. I mostly do my nails and mostly do like unboxings or reviews, but I am trying to get into doing other people's nails a little bit more and more often. I just don't really take clients unless they like insist on coming to me and really want to sit with me. So that's that. But yeah, you guys, this set was actually really simple. This set took me 2 hours. I think I started her nails around 5:30, 5:40. We were done at 7:53, I believe, is when I like got up and looked at my phone. So it took about 2 hours, which for me is not bad at all. Like, that's super fast for me. When I first started nails, you guys, it took me 6 hours. Like, no lie, it took me like 6 hours, 6.5 hours almost to do nails, and then I got it down to like 5, And then recently it's been down to like 4 hours, 3.5, 4 hours if I do a long set with bling and with like a crazy design. But the last few sets that I've been doing have only been taking about 2 hours to 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours if it's super long and I have a lot to do to it. So I'm getting my time down. I'm laying acrylic a lot quicker. I'm also making sure that when I am doing sets that I need to do in a speedy time, I'm making sure that those particular acrylics that I'm using are good acrylics, because there's not one time where I'm gonna be in a rush and pick up iGel Beauty acrylic, or iGel Beauty is probably the worst acrylic that I own to be honest. Everything else pretty much lays pretty well. Even if you have not polished and you have like a milky white, that would be a really good acrylic powder to use for this set. It's pretty similar in color and texture, so or formula I should say. I love how my acrylic lays. It's very easy for me to work with. It does not dry super fast. It dries in a timely manner. It still gives me time to work with it. So my acrylics are definitely beginner friendly. I am sticking to my pinks, my whites, and my nudes for now, just because I am not gonna lie, like the formula that I've had for some of my acrylic powders, I did not like the pink and the orange, and I kind of like the seafoam when I had the seafoam, but I just got rid of those because if I am not in love with it, then I'm not going to sell it to you all. And I just really want to put out good products and stuff that people will love and people will come back to use more of. So I love my Milk Bath acrylic and I love my Yum Yum acrylic. Those are like my two favorites. I do also like my Mel, so I have kept that. I just don't use it as much because it's like it's a lighter shade nude, and I just don't particularly like use that nude, but I need to pick it up again, honestly. Like I should really start using it a little more because and doing some sets with it. But it's also a good acrylic powder to ombre with. So if you're looking for some basic acrylic powders, or some really pretty pink ones, or everybody needs a milky white. Like if you don't have a Milk Bath or a milky white type color in your collection, definitely go on my website and go get it. Like I highly recommend it. Even if you don't get mine, you need a Milk Bath or a milky white color in your acrylic collection. It's like a must-have. You have to have it. And if you're taking clients, it's definitely a must-have because everybody asks for Milk Bath or milky white sets. So definitely get that if you have not added that to your collection yet. Now, sometimes I do better and sometimes it's not so great, but I do want to get to a point where I am not having to feel like any lumps or any like unevenness in my nail. Now, lately it's been okay, but I have been making my apex like a little too big and then I'll have to file a lot away. But as far as like my nails being smoother, I have been progressing with that and I'm super happy about that. I've just been like learning to kind of try to put the acrylic down evenly on both sides, and just make sure that you're wiping the sides first and then the middle. And I've been learning this from pretty much everybody, like everybody's channel that I watch. And I've just been picking up little tips from each channel that I watch. I usually watch a lot of V Nailed It, Tip Top, Todds Beauty. From Todds Beauty, I really have learned, I guess just like my powder bead. Oh my God, I can't talk. My powder to liquid ratio. I'm sorry. That's really what I learned. Other than that, I kind of just watch her video for entertainment. I don't take too much from her. However, I do think that her nails are bomb. Like, I love her nails. I love her style. I would definitely go to her to get my nails done. I love how she does nails. I think they're really, really cute. But as far as like people who thoroughly like explain, or who I've learned from in the beginning, was definitely probably like V Nailed It. I do watch Tip Top Shape, but I really just watch her because I just love the designs that she does on her nails. Like, in the color schemes that she uses are like stuff that I would normally gravitate to or want on my nails, or something that I would look forward to doing on somebody else. So, but anyway, my point was, I've just been learning from a whole bunch of different people on YouTube, even people I watch so many YouTube channels, y'all, like so many that I haven't even mentioned, but I just learn a lot from everybody, and I take piece by piece, and that is how you end up learning. You just have to, it's not you copying anybody, or you're always going to have your own style. At least you should. I know I have my own style. I know I have my own ways of doing things, but you have to learn from somewhere, obviously. So that is why we post on YouTube, to teach you different things or different techniques. Everybody has different techniques. Everybody takes from other people and then twists it around and makes it their own. So that's where getting creative and doing your own thing comes into play, and just being your own person. So don't ever be ashamed to say that you learned something from somebody else. Like, that's why we're here. That's why they're there, for me to learn and for you to learn, and that's why I'm here, for you to learn from me, and so on and so forth. So don't ever be ashamed to say that you learned something from somebody else, because that is what we're here for. So what I have learned lately about my beads is that I need to pick up bigger beads, for one, and depending on the length of the nail, or depending on how many beads I want to use overall. So if I'm doing a 2B method, I feel like I should be picking up either this size bead and then placing it a little lower, or I should have my beads a little more wet than what they are, because I have been drying out my beads before placing them on the nail, just because I do not want them to spill over and go everywhere and be messy. So that is just something that I need to work on and see what works for me. I need to see what size beads I want to use. I need to see how wet or how dry I want the beads to be before I place them on the actual nail, especially working within the cuticle area, because I have just not got that down packed, you guys. But I am very much I'm both a visual learner and a hands-on person. So I can literally look at something and see how it's done and repeat it. But for me to repeat it, I do need to practice a little bit. So that's why I say I'm a little bit of both, with hands-on and just a visual learner. But I can definitely say that I do learn from just watching stuff. And I know a lot of people, it's hard for y'all to learn just watching videos. You have to like actually be taught it in person. So I really hope one day that I get to a point where I am teaching classes and I'm able to give my information to other people in person and really guide them to do what they really want to do with nails, because it's definitely a passion of mine now, and I never, not once, thought about doing nails, honestly. And so for it to be so enjoyable to me, and for me to like it so much, and just be able to venture off and actually make money from something that I love to do, is super cool. And I know a lot of people aspire to do the same thing. So hopefully one day I'll be in a position to teach you all, or teach anybody at that time, hands-on and in person. I would love to meet some of y'all in person one day. So hopefully that is in the future. Now, y'all, this nail came out as ugly as only a child a mother could love.
I said it. I'm not taking it back. I as you never do. And I'm not.
Y'all, it was just a mess. Like, I don't even know. I really should have just wiped that off as soon as I laid it, because when you do stuff like that, now you have to make the other side even, and sometimes it can just be a lumpy, Humpty Dumpty mess. Now, I usually don't put my second hand in the videos, just because I usually don't put the second hand in if it is the same exact thing, which they are. Both hands are identical. So, but I did want to put it in just because I felt like this set was pretty fast, and I wanted y'all to just see the whole process of me doing both hands. And also, I feel like I always do better on the second hand than I do the first hand, just because I got, I'm getting in the swing of things, and I'm like, the first hand is like a warm up, and then when you get to the second hand, you're like, okay, ready to go. You already know what you're doing, you know what you're laying down, you know exactly how you want it to be. It's already been done on the first hand, so for whatever reason, it just goes super, like, much faster on the second hand. And I hear a lot of nail techs say that, so it's definitely a thing. So now I am taking my tried and true handy dandy Pana 8080 file, 8080 grit file, and this is my favorite file. I get these off of Amazon. I believe they come in a pack of 10, and they are $6.99 per pack. So definitely worth the investment. They are my favorite files. I have not tried to use any round files yet. I've had the Tammy, what is it? Is it Tammy Taylor files? I can't remember. I think they are, but I have those, which I don't really use too much anymore. They're 100 grit and they work fine, but for some reason I'm just like addicted to using the Pana 8080 grit files. I feel like they make my nails super sharp, and it files whatever I need away super quickly, which is great for when you are doing someone else's nails. I feel like it just gives me a straighter edge as well. So these are the files that I use and stick to. And after I do this, I just went ahead and I filed on top of the nail, and I also went ahead with a buffing block and I buffed the nails out to give it a smoother surface. And then I just went ahead and I applied some some Acrylic rhinestone gel or glue. I'm sorry, some rhinestone glue from a cart. You already know that's like my favorite outside of Dynamic Nail Supply. They're really good as well. I do not use anything else. I've been thinking about getting Zulay's glue, but I really haven't felt the need for it like right now, just because the Macart and the Dynamic Nail Supply glue works perfect for me. No stones ever come off. So yeah, right here I'm going ahead and I'm taking my Pana, I believe this one was the Pana 501 bit. I switched from my 501 bit and this one, just because sometimes I have my other ones in Barbicide that are soaking and being clean, so I really don't have a preference. They both work great. I do have 501 bits on my website. I do usually give a 501 bit in my mystery boxes, sometimes, not all the time. So don't get a mystery box and just expect it to be in there, because I don't put them in every mystery box, but usually I definitely put some type of bit in my mystery boxes. So look out for those if you ever get a mystery box. Oh, and speaking of mystery boxes, I wanted to give a shout out to, I think her name is Jen. I think it's Get Nails by Jen. I'm going to link her video up here for you all, and I'm also going to link her page for you all if you want to go subscribe. I am now one of her subscribers, and she did an unboxing of one of my mystery boxes. I have a couple people up here that have done unboxings of my mystery boxes. I believe Allison did an unboxing. We had Nails by Tia Bella Beauty. She did an unboxing, and now Jen did an unboxing. I hope I'm saying her name right. I haven't looked, so I'm gonna have to insert it after I do this voiceover. But she did an unboxing. Shout out to you. Thank you. I do not ask anybody to do unboxings if you don't want to, but I do let you all know that if you do an unboxing, or if you ever do like a set with using my products, I always like to shout you out or either link your channel up here so others can subscribe to your channel or follow you on whatever social media platform. Some people hit me up on Instagram and will tell me or show me pictures of different nail sets that they use with my products, which is super cool. I appreciate you all so much, and I thank y'all for being so supportive of me. And yeah, I just want to always give my thanks back. So if I haven't already, I will link her channel up here, and I'll try to link the video if I can somehow up here in the picture so that y'all can go check her out. Now, in the midst of me doing her nails, I was really trying to convince her to do the marble set, but she was like, at first she was with it, but then I could tell that she really didn't want to do the marble set anymore because she wanted the marble set to be on a longer set. And but we weren't able to do the longer set that day, so she did end up going ahead, and I was like, okay, well, do you want any bling or anything? Because y'all know I'm always an advocate for getting something. Like, I mean, the all white would have been cute, but I just feel like if you can get something else for a certain price, then go ahead and get it. Like, why not be jeweled up? So I convinced her to go ahead and get some rhinestones and she didn't want any color. I was going to put some color rhinestones on them to make them like super fun and bright, but she just wanted the regular AB crystal. So that's what we went ahead and did. And you guys, I really thought in my head, I don't know why, I really thought that I did not record me placing her rhinestones on, but I think I did at least get one hand of me putting the rhinestones on, so I'm super happy about that. I thought I was gonna have to make this video without that segment in it, and I was kind of bummed about it. I was still gonna post it, but I ended up like putting all the videos together, and I was like, wait, I did record that. Like, I don't know why. I don't know what made me think that I didn't record it. But anyway, nonetheless, I have that part for you all in there, and it was super simple, but I definitely wanted to put it in there just to give you all maybe some ideas of rhinestone placement if you have trouble doing that. Because I did do two nails a little differently than what I normally would. What y'all saw in that little segment about 5 seconds ago was me having her face her hands towards me so that I can file them straight on, and this gives me the straightest edge that I can get, because when you are filing the tips of the nail from this angle, they usually are not as straight as what you think they are. So always make sure that you tell your clients to put their hands up and face them towards you as if they're giving you the back of their hand, and file it straight on from that way. Then I'm just going ahead and I'm filing over top of the nail, making sure that everything is smooth. Now, when you file with a 80/80 grit, you want to make sure that you do buff everything out at the end. These buffers are from Shein. I just decided to go ahead and use it, and it actually wasn't that bad. They actually worked, but these are definitely one-time use, throwaway. So even if you're using it on yourself, you probably won't want to use it again. But obviously, if you're using it on clients, you're supposed to throw them away anyway after each use. So I know I kind of bashed these buffers in my last video, or in some video I think that I bashed them, and using them again, they weren't that bad. So anyway, she went ahead and washed her nails. She scrubbed her nails with a scrubber in the bathroom, and we're going ahead and I'm just placing my McCart rhinestone glue on each nail. And y'all already know I use these little eyelash whatever thingies that I got off of Shein as well, and that's what I use to put on my rhinestone glue on each nail when I am using it, so that I can just throw it away and I don't have to get any of my other tools dirty or anything like that, or just make a mess with the glue. So they come in real handy. You get a pack of like 100 or something, maybe more. And y'all, I use these like on every set that I do, I use them. So now we're just putting like one big diamond rhinestone in the middle, and then I am putting two bigger of the circle ones. I think these were a size 8S or 10S. Oh yeah, so this is what I was talking about. I didn't even get the whole jewel thing in there, so that I really didn't get it in there, so I was lying, y'all, but I'm sorry. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and yeah, I will see y'all in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. I will leave all my socials at the end of this video so that you can follow me on every platform, and I hope to see y'all in the next video. I love y'all so much. Mwah. Bye.